Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Mask of the Betrayer. When we left off we had entered the Death God's vault, found the runaway child, Kaelin the Dove here, standing. She had been standing for several days here, staring at a door or gate, waiting for it to open kinda, instead of actually checking the surroundings to find a way to open it. Now we'll have to do it for her, I guess. I guess we could actually at this point just take Kaelin and leave this place. However, Lord is a bit obsessive compulsive when it comes to exploring unknown places, especially ones that might possibly hide treasure, so we are not leaving anywhere just yet. So I think we will go check these side rooms and also the... No, that's where we... No, that's not where we came from. That's where we came from. Yeah. We'll check the side rooms and the mosaics as well, but before we do, let's chat with some of our companions if they have any info on this area. Well, we probably won't chat with Kaelin much other than if she has something new, something more to say about this place. But let's see, let's start with Sophia. If I can click on her.
Did you need something?
Yes, please. I had some questions.
What's on your mind?
Oh yeah, and I found actually info on Camb's combat splatter, the last version. Still has a bit of a bug which causes the 2D texture missing issue with, for example, the Shadow Umber Hulks. There is in two files, there is a reference to a wrong name of the texture file. All I had to do was replace that reference in both files, and now it should work. Got lucky with finding the info. Okay, I guess not. That's all I need. She doesn't have anything to say. Let's chat with Gann then, the funny guy.
You wish a word? Speak and give it voice.
Haha, you look funny. With a tortoise shell. He looks like someone ran him over repeatedly. Covered him with tire tracks. Okay, I had questions for you.
If questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
Well, that was kinda what I was hoping for. Well, I guess we could ask him about himself. We haven't chatted with him more in depth yet, and he's a fun guy at least.
A little? There is so much to tell. And to think you'd only want to hear the smallest bit of it. I am insulted.
Large ego much? Even Duke is left embarrassed. Alright, tell me a lot about yourself.
What? Do you think I am some sort of long-winded braggart? My, your charm spells seem to be failing one by one.
What charm spells? Well, I'd like to know who I'm traveling with.
Oh. Well now, that is a different matter.
Thought so.
I am Ganna, Gann of Dreams, he who walks in the dreams of the people of Rashomon, especially the passionate dreams of farmers' daughters. I make deals with spirits, speak with the mountains and forests, and tell tales of old that bubble up from the brooks and streams of this land.
A real ladies' man. You're right. Well, were you born here?
Now there's a tale. Actually, I was born from no mother or father, but from dream itself. I was conceived as an idea, a stray thought that had to fend for itself in this harsh land. It made me strong, capable, and ruggedly handsome.
If by ruggedly handsome you mean looking like someone drove over you with a car... Yeah, sure, whatever. You were born from a dream. Okay.
Indeed, stepped fresh and whole from the sleeping minds of this great land, able to walk in and out of dreams at my whim and my will.
But you are a hag spawn.
Do I look like a hag spawn?
Yes.
Come now.
Well, diplomacy of course is not an option. Why would we... We have no reason as such to taunt him. He's a funny guy if a bit... thinks a bit too highly of himself, I would say. But at least so far, in more of a comical way than an arrogant, annoying way. That isn't what I asked.
Actually, you asked not at all. You made a statement, but I do not wish to debate this anymore. Is there something else you wish to ask?
Can you tell me a little about your parents?
Oh, I can indeed tell you but a little. For little is all I knew of them. A human for a father, yes. A hag for a mother, yes. But who they were, that is not known to me.
Same as Lord, then, pretty much. Well, for the part that they're unknown to him. Not for the part that it's human and hag. Well, neither option, being sorry or saying good riddance to them, is not that fitting. Especially as this guy is kind of hard to read in some ways. And we do not want to piss him off or anything, at this point at least, so let's leave it at that. Other questions?
If questions you have, then answers I shall provide.
Well, any advice for defeating Oku?
Well, our chances are not the best. In that, you can be assured I am speaking true. Still, we have one advantage. Oku's army.
Yep, and you being a spirit shaman, I take it. What makes you say that?
The bear god came here with an army. Why? That army sustains his rage and his strength. They are like a drumbeat for his heart. Defeat them, then focus your attention on Oku, and you may very well survive the day. But I'm not making any promises, mind you.
Well, how will I know when he's weak enough?
I will do what I can to let you know. Listen for my voice over the din of battle. Until you hear me call out, I would not attack Oku directly. Instead, do whatever you can to slow him down and keep him at arm's paw's length.
Ha. Well, this will be a challenge for me to actually remember this piece of advice when we finally get to that point. Well, what if you fall?
Then use your best judgment. But if you've allowed me to fall, then clearly that is lacking.
Good point. Okay, never mind, let us continue on. Well, let's see if Kaylin has anything she could say about this
Something you require?
vault in particular. Questions?
Of course.
Dun, 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 dun. I actually forgot what we talked with her about already. Did we talk with her about Shadow Mouse and Tyr in general? I think we did. And mentioned her brother and sister as well. Let's ask about the House of the Triad. I don't remember if we discussed that one.
The House of the Triad is not a temple, nor is it a place upon the prime material plane. It is the name bestowed to the three great mountains circling Mount Celestia on the outer plains. The realms of Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater lie upon the crest of each mountain, and the triumvirate forms the House of the Triad. It is a place of great beauty, where the orchestrations of divas are carried on the wind and sun. But it is sealed to me, and never again shall I know its comfort.
Well, you left, so... Well, as a priest of Ilmater, can't you go to his realm?
The House of the Triad is closed to me, as is all of Celestia. Even Ilmater's realm, with its temple that embraces the sky. No creature there can feel pain, fatigue, or even exhaustion. One is renewed within its walls. There are times I miss it, I confess.
Yep. How terrible for you. Which is a lie, of course.
No more terrible than the lies that surrounded the slopes of Celestia, the deceptions others wove in the holiest of places. Such weakness surrounds us all, even those we place our greatest hopes in. But perhaps one day you will understand that.
Okay. Well, never mind. Let's move on. Yeah, not much there. Okay. Let's save first before we head any deeper. Penetrating this place.
Yes.
Guess we should use Kaji, but I'm not sure you can actually use this mosaic. Yeah, we've examined them. Takashi can't use them, so
Follow me.
let's have Lord do it.
I have such
I think
sights to
Kaelin
show
will be
you.
the one who will be going in front pretty much. This mosaic is very old, picked out in gleaming tiles of black and grey. It depicts a ferocious battle scene, a swirling melee of humans, fiends and others that you cannot make out. Your eye is drawn to a figure that stands nearly in the center of the battle, facing a towering fiend. His sword is raised above his head, bright silver with an unmistakable shape. It is a sword that you know. The Sword of Gith. Do you know the blade? That figure holding it is Akachi, sometimes known as Akachi the Betrayer, for leading a revolt against his own god. I guess Kaelin knows something about the blade as well. His blade was said to be a sword of silver. Its surface flowed like water over allies and friends, but it could wound the spirits of any enemy it touched. Let's examine the mosaic more closely. Each of the tiny figures has been created with great care, representing human and demi-human warriors, fearsome devils, winged celestials, and a single-horned dragon. Oddly, you have difficulty determining who is fighting whom. Some humans seem to be allied with the devils, while others oppose them. The sword-bearer is clearly fighting against the devils, but so are the dragon, the celestials, and many of the humans. A strange company of allies, indeed. Okay, well, let's check the other mosaic. Is it any different, or... The mosaic is endlessly fascinating to look upon. Its ferocious battle continues, a swirling melee of mortals and fiends. As always, your eye is drawn to the central figure who bears the Sword of Gith. Examine more closely then. Same. Each figure created with great care. Difficulty determining who is fighting whom. Sword bearer clearly fighting blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Interesting. Let's examine the door. I don't remember if we did it. Though this gate appears darker still than even the blackness of the shadow plane, it gleams and pulses in the faint light. The maddening pattern of crude curved runes engraved etched into the gate seem to move and shift, making you feel dizzy when you look directly at it. Ooh, wee. That side door is locked. I guess first we shall head left. Two rooms at least there.
Yes.
Well, let's see if it's possible for Kaji to pick this lock. Probably not. That seems to usually be the case here. A specific key is required. Okay, and yeah,
Yes.
Kaelin will definitely be our meat shield for now. And because of that, we'll have
Follow
to
me. I have such
give her a bit of
sights to show you.
potions, I guess. I'm guessing mostly from Gann. Let's give 7 to Kaelin.
To me, my allies. I
Kaelin,
shall
of
lead.
course, can spontaneously convert as she's a good cleric. And yeah, I already arranged her feats and abilities there. And now the question is what
Yes?
to equip her with. She has more strength than Gann. She would be able to carry a lot more. However, as we will be ditching her before long, at least, we will keep the bag with Gann. If Gann goes over his weight allowance, we will let Kaelin just carry the extra stuff as such. If we find enough. Now
To
I'll
me,
have to
my
check.
allies. I shall lead.
Could Kaelin use Tower Shield? I'm guessing not. And again, I don't remember, was Tower Shield a separate feat? I think it was.
Yes.
Anyway, we do have one thing that could be nice for her, and that is the Maze of Disruption +5. damage bonus against undead and also +5 against undead. Problem is, if there's anything here that is not undead, this mace only has a +1 enhancement. So I'm guessing we will have to keep both of them. Have to keep her mace +4.
Yes.
So she can switch when needed. Shield of Dawn was nothing special really. +1 base armor class and +2 bonus versus undead. And a 10-meter radius of white light. White light. She's missing a cloak and bracelet and helmet.
Yes.
I don't think we had much for those slots. We have a belt. Of course, we could give her a breastplate of hidden Imaskar. Boost her armor class probably a bit.
The sheer
Let's
amount of
see.
garbage you are having to carry is impeding my movement.
Yes, yes, of course it is. What was Ring of Holiness? Bonus spell slots for 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's see, that might be actually useful for her. Yeah, Lich Skull won't go on her. Yeah, those are pretty much it, I guess, for the options.
Yes.
Let's see, that one has a total of 11, nothing from dexterity, so as she has +3, which fits this nicely, this will definitely nicely boost her armor class by 3. We will dump
The
that
sheer
into
amount
the
of
bag
garbage
and
you are
then
having to carry is impeding my movement.
let's see. This only gives her a level 4 bonus spell slot, so we will definitely switch. There we go, now she has more spell slots for first 4 levels, or 5. Why am I giving it back to her?
Yes.
No idea. And those into the bag.
Yes.
Yeah, and we won't rest yet, so we'll go with what spell she has memorized at the moment, for now. We'll see after clearing the upper level. We will probably see if we manage to rest without being ambushed and killed before we move down, most likely down. Let's save again after all that messing. And let's have Kaji take a peek in the next room. Offering urns. Mummified priests. Let's examine. Overpowering to Kaji. This creature looks like a withered and desiccated corpse with features hidden beneath centuries-old funereal wrappings. It moves with a slow, shambling gait and groans with the weight of the ages. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But, yeah, her armor class is still not that awesome. To be honest. But we don't have all that much anything else to give her except of course then buffs. Let's see by the way what she has. A bit. Yeah, pretty familiar spells I would say. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's have Sophia give her well, not only her, of course, as it reaches a radius. Well, except if Caitlyn is that far away. But I think everyone else has haste, yeah. 6 seconds per level. Won't last all that long, but we'll give her haste, and Gann will give her tortoise shell. That had a, well, 10 minutes per level. That is decent duration. There we go.
Yes.
Now she's at 38.
Yes.
It seems we have
Not as good as
unpleasant company.
Gann or Lord yet, but getting closer. We could of course maybe actually switch something from Gann, like the Cloak of Protection plus
Yes.
5. Which is pretty damn nice.
Yes.
Or Sophia, she doesn't need armor class that much.
Yes?
She has at least Ring of Protection plus 3.
Yes.
Huh, took a while for that to actually happen. Weird. Let's see, it should drop to 38. Yeah. And we'll give this to
Yes.
Kaylin for now. It went up to 40.
Yes.
Much better. And let's give the
me,
Ring of
my
Resistance
eyes,
to
I
Kaylin
shall
as well.
lead.
Go there. Thank you.
Hmm?
Okay.
Yes.
Movement speed decreased. Why? No
Yes.
idea why.
Yes.
Weird. I have no idea what's going on here.